There's the pick for Phoenix 1, so I mean, like you said, you're almost never going to win a lane versus Jayce 1v1, but if you can absorb that kind of like the Poppy could, and just get through it safely, that's all you want from your tank top laner here.
Yeah. This is a little dangerous.
Very dangerous. In fact, CODY, Sun, and OLLEH are going to try and get some harass down. Arrow does take a decent amount of damage, but INORI's going to book it. Oh, in Arrow actually taking damage. Ignite is down. That's aggressive, and CODY Sun's been exhausted. OLLEH still trying to chase it down. The heel's been burnt, and that's going to be enough to keep him alive. Now INORI knows where he is because of the Tremor Sense. DARDOCH's just going to force down bottom lane instead. ADRIAN flayed back, forced to flash. Great bubble. Might save him, but DARDOCH wants it. He flashes in, gets a slow, and then first blood for DARDOCH. Now Arrow getting chased down. CODY Sun flash autos for a slow, and that forces Arrow's flash.
Yeah, and gonna analyze that in a bit, but POBELTER's in trouble.
Yeah, POBELTER flash on Burrow. There's some miasma on top of him. Damage is in. Good flash up, but Ryu straight in there. Wants to go for the dive and does take it down. Ryu with the counter kill.
Yeah, so both junglers very determined with where they're going.
If Flame's isolated, he's probably pretty happy. He was always known for his strong 1v1 ability, and Zig's just gonna take it here. INORI gonna try and do something in return, but 1v2.
Junglers collapse.
Gonna be 2v2. DARDOCH does find Zig there. Now they're gonna kick him, gets him away, looks to chase him down. Slow's gonna land through his Flame's taking a bit of damage, but DARDOCH does take down Zig. Now INORI 1v2 trying to challenge him, does take down Flame, but DARDOCH claims another.
Yeah, and this is going to be a snowball Lee Sin right here. If they can get the first turret, it will be a good injection.
Oh, OLLEH wants to get the flash box there. The wave is in, and OLLEH could get dove. Chain of Corruption snares up to a Zig, dives in to finish it off. Ryu takes down the first. Flame is down here as well. Zig gonna get himself caught on the other side. It's POBELTER and INORI gonna start dueling. INORI taking damage. POBELTER almost snipes him, and now DARDOCH looking to make the play. Arrow snipes POBELTER there to complete it all, and Arrow is gonna live through DARDOCH's assault. Yep, flash kick was nice, but
here we go.
Disengage. Arrow in trouble again. There's a hook after the play, and DARDOCH make that 4 kills. Very significant CS lead now up against Zig. POBELTER under fire. INORI gonna knock him up, and there's actually the ulti down from POBELTER defensively. Ryu gonna chase in. Miasma attacks him on the other end. That's a wonderful play from Ryu.
But he ends up burning both and still dying, and that's really what makes it go from bad to worse.
Oh, DARDOCH!
Oh, he's so good at that.
Playing with his food. OLLEH under fire, gonna play Arrow back. There's the box to defend, but it's 1v4 right now. Ryu takes a shock blast as OLLEH is gonna get knocked up by the bubble. There's a kill for Arrow as DARDOCH does not dare go back in this time.
Those piercing arrows are gonna be doing half of OLLEH's health for a lot of it, but another hook onto INORI.
INORI caught again. Bubble not gonna save him.
That's the pick.
That's exactly what Immortals want. Where are they gonna go with it after? It looks like mid lane is the answer here. Gonna save the Drake for a little while.
Yeah, and they're going to pressure mid lane while Flame is pressuring the top lane, forcing Phoenix 1 into a bit of a play. Ryu ghosts.
Yeah, looking for a play. Does have ulti and flash, and he's very scary. Even got a QSS, so additional outplay potential is kind of there. DARDOCH gonna tag him. He wants in. Just trying to bait out the ulti again, but Ryu doesn't fall for it.
Yeah,
DARDOCH though still in trouble. Takes the lantern out to safety, but POBELTER now under assault from Ryu. This Cassiopeia burning through everyone. In fact, Ryu might just go in for it. ADRIAN gets a kill with the bounce.
Oh, the kill secure heal by the Nami actually is super clutch. The whole time Immortals was fighting that, Flame was getting work done on the top side, but they've essentially lost this Mountain Drake now.
And Zig is just going to have to kind of grit his teeth for a little while longer, and Immortals are setting up for yet another pick.
Yeah, and the Cloud Drake will only help him with this one.
Oh, Ryu dodges another arrow. DARDOCH dodges another Cassio ulti, and now they're looking for the play. CODY Sun, he's dead. Ryu takes him out. Kick from DARDOCH a little late, and now ADRIAN getting assaulted by POBELTER, ultimate committed by Viktor, but doesn't kill the Nami. And Immortals really needed that pick.
Yeah, CODY needs to land that Ashe arrow. When it missed, it just opened up Phoenix 1 for the straight counter. Now with the Mountain Drake, they're going for it. POBELTER burned his ultimate in that fight as well.
Flame's late, he doesn't have teleport either, so this is 3v5 basically here for Immortals. They're looking for Zig. DARDOCH actually gets in, the Baron goes over to the team, and now DARDOCH might be caught out. Ward hops away. P1, don't chase, they just take the free objective.
Yeah, they're really not, and maybe they'd want to steal. And here's the thing, as long as POBELTER can keep himself healthy and avoid picks.
Ooh, INORI's here as well. Redemption looking to try and finish it off. ADRIAN! Snipes him for another kill secure.
Yeah, and that's what they hope, because at this point in the game, one pick can give you enough time to do Baron, which is why I'm surprised Phoenix 1 didn't do anything after the pick on the Zig. They're going for more to CODY though.
Chasing CODY Sun, there's the combo with the Shen, and CODY Sun just gonna have to take the lantern out to safety. He does do it as Ryu flashes in, takes him out with the ulti as CODY Sun will fall. Now Zig still chasing in, a big frontliner's flame, does knock one back with a buff, and even he gets caught by the bubble on the other end. A double kill for Ryu, and P1 forced their way through Immortals. Trying to stay hidden for as long as possible. Zig's gonna go find him though, and Arrow's also ready for a potential snipe tidal wave. Little off there from ADRIAN.
The Thresh steal?
Maybe OLLEH's the only hope, but DARDOCH's actually getting 1v1 by Zig. Takes the Lantern out to safety, so it's going to be okay. But P1 get themselves yet another Baron buff.
Flame gets taunted, that's why.
Ooh!
But they picked Ryu off screen.
That's a very big pick for Immortals. P1 now forced back with the Baron buff that they had. Zig with no ulti. P1 missed that massive in the mid game. And now DARDOCH looking for another arrow. You cannot get yourself caught. DARDOCH going to try and chase it down, but he flashes it over the blue buff. Flame though getting in there, and POBELTER dishing out that damage. ADRIAN is going to fall. Immortals get themselves a second. Now INORI getting chased down as well as POBELTER slows him down with the Rylai's. OLLEH lining it up again. Hook is not going to let go. He bent that around the minion, and Zig goes down. Immortals, exactly what they needed.
Someone's going to slow that one down because that hook looked like it was going for a minion, but it found Zig. And this is huge for Immortals as they get the pick onto Ryu and just turn it on. Nothing for the last 20 minutes. Now they might break the inhibitor.
Baron buff looking kind of useless. Chain of Corruption locks down a couple, but they're just going to keep going forward. Inhibitor under siege is going to fall here. Arrows trying to poke them away, but the mid inhib goes down, and Immortals get themselves straight back into the game the only way they could.
Yeah, and we're going to have to see that pick on a Ryu one more time because that is the trigger. That's the key thing. He has a QSS as well, so how does this happen? CODY arrows, misses, but POBELTER gets him in the gravity field, and then the Thresh hook post QSS because he QSS out of the gravity field. So they just basically throw everything at him, enough of it lands, and then they can just continue the chase. Meanwhile, Shen's ult was on cooldown for the most of this, and DARDOCH can just brute force his way in.
Ryu is also still very strong, and one of the nice things about Cassiopeia is you get an extra item slot. POBELTER caught out. No, the ulti's not there for Arrow. Good flash from POBELTER to get out from under it. Arrow commits his flash as well.
Necessary flash. It trades the summoner spells and keeps the game in limbo right now.
Flame's starting to do big damage.
And that's without a Mountain Drake. That's just Jayce at this point in the game. Here comes the Redemption. They're going for the turret rush.
Yeah, DARDOCH's in there, but he's actually going to go for it.
Oh, DARDOCH, what are you doing?
That's a little too much. I think he's bitten off a little too much there as INORI gets himself played back into the box. They will turn it around as OLLEH gets himself a kill. Chain of Corruption does hit DARDOCH, and they're going to continue to try and fight it out. OLLEH look for the flash hook, doesn't get it.
The split push is starting to work heavily for Immortals right now. They're kind of pulling this game back, and that turret is a few shots away.
Well, they're going straight for Baron, but P1 might cut.
Ryu!
Absolutely massive ulti finds two with a stun. OLLEH getting those. POBELTER's trapped in the miasma. Arrow takes him down. There's a double for him, and Ryu just turns it back again.
Massive play by Ryu, completely turning the tides of this game. He beat them to that spot, and Immortals, you could tell, had no idea he was there.
Zig is just trying to fight Flame, but Flame's might be more interested in the objective. In the meantime, P1 have to rush down the Baron and get back to save their base. Ryu and Arrow, they'll take that down, but now INORI's going to join in onto Flame, and Flame, have you gone too far this time? He's going to try and knock them away. Zig going to miss himself a flash on, but Flame's going to go down here. Just needs a little bit more. QSS is not enough. INORI takes him down.
Oh boy, and this could actually just move right into an Elder Drake as well. 5v4 for 25 seconds. Baron and Elder.
No!
Immortals can't get caught like that.
Oh no, that's two. CODY forced to burn the flash. Ryu dodges another arrow. POBELTER takes a bit of poke from the Varus. And all of a sudden, things are looking real troublesome.
Yeah, and quite honestly, if you're Immortals, you might just give up this inhibitor, because if you lose a team fight here, the game is over, but it's unlikely they can push themselves. DARDOCH goes in.
Big play, finds one, but he doesn't kick Ryu far enough back into the team. That's all his cooldowns burnt now.
He's not one to wait around. He's trying to go for it, but Baron Elder Drake right now for Phoenix One is so incredibly powerful.
Ryu is getting poked down, but the healing's kind of there for P1. They're going to take this mid inhibitor. They might rejoin Zig in that bottom half, although they've got a big wave top to deal with as well. Looks like they're going to take a more conservative play, not willing to force themselves straight down the middle of the map.
So they want to be able to fight here, but they quite honestly can't unless they get in a ridiculously good pick.
Here looks like a good position for P1. DARDOCH again finds Ryu! Look for the pick, but the Seraphs is there. Flame dives in on the backline to try and go for it, but P1 just too strong. The front line holds, and P1 break another inhib.
And that is exactly what Phoenix One did, and they nearly get the ridiculously good pick. But the Ashe arrow isn't able to combo with what DARDOCH was trying to set up. He's full build on Lee Sin, not getting any stronger. And now they're full-time base defenders because those two inhibitors aren't coming back anytime soon.
Yeah.
And he's, unless he sold his Tiamat, as tanky as he can get. So here we go.
DARDOCH Caught between a lot of people.
Flame.
INORI gets a knock up on the flame. There's a tidal wave into follow, but INORI goes down. GA pop, Chain of Corruption though. Blocks down a couple on the other end. Zig still taking damage as INORI has to get himself out. POBELTER doesn't quite have enough, but Ryu looks for the play. OLLEH flashes out of it though.
Really aggressive fight right there, and we said the fights were getting more explosive. We lied, no one died. Clearly, they're just very tense in these moments, and if any of those CCs would have landed more substantially, it could have even ended the game with where Phoenix One had for the location of that fight. Because there's no flash on INORI, and that's been their primary way of initiating. But they're 2-9 the Baron.
He got caught, the gravity field's there as well. He's gonna flash himself out to safety, but TPs are coming in. There's Flame actually looking for the flank.
He wants to stop the Baron.
DARDOCH looking to go in, he's trying to steal it, no, doesn't get it. Baron goes to P1, now DARDOCH is gonna fall down. GA's gonna pop, so DARDOCH lives for a little while longer, but Flame's gonna try and get in there. POBELTER with a big ult, he might turn around, but Ryu shuts one down and he's still cutting back into the Baron pit. Immortals have to be careful. Flame flashes out of the way as Zig gets hooked again by OLLEH. Baron, Phoenix One, and only one casualty apiece.
And no one wants to get too close to Ryu because they're worried he's gonna blow him up, and that was huge. I saw that Baron at 11 health pace per time. That was as close as we've seen to a steal when that shock blast came in, and INORI might have smote a little early.
OLLEH managing to take that off so the damage can come in. Immortals, I think, want to hold here if they can. Arrow lands in onto Zig. Hook again from OLLEH. Combo it in, but Ryu trapped out by POBELTER. Hit goes down with POBELTER. Looks to make the play. Takes down Ryu, and Immortals gonna turn it all around again.
2 cycles of Q auto attack by an endgame Viktor eliminates Ryu, and now Immortals trying to go onto the offensive. This is tense. But OLLEH is in a bad spot.
Looks to be caught here. Courage of the closest.
How did that happen?
He's baiting them away, but he wanted to ward, I guess, and now he's going to pay for it. No, not yet. Fox is going to save him for a little while longer, and that flay does disengage, but he had to burn almost everything to get away there. It's going to be a little tricky. INORI also looking for a flank. Tunnels back in over.
They're actually running up mid with this one. I don't know about this because it's a 3 elemental Drake. They could just chase from the back, but they're choosing to recall, so it is going to be an inhibitor and maybe not even a fight.
Yeah, INORI actually trying to cut some people off. Arrow lands, hits Zig. Tidal wave going to disengage, but Zig might get blown up here despite attacking this Ryu again with a big play. Deletes CODY's son. Flame goes down as well. This Cassio, just too good. Arrow going to keep poking them down. Ryu looking to take yet another life. OLLEH caught. That's the flash he lost earlier. Woo. His GA is going to go down, and P1, 2 kills already, looking to make it 3 as OLLEH falls as well. He's going to shield himself up, but Arrow now unstoppable, and P1 going to try and close it out.
Yeah, some really bold shock calling there by Immortals backfires in a big way as they give up the Elder Drake just to clear an inhibitor, and then try and catch Phoenix One in between recalls from the base and running up from the Elder Drake, but they get their initiation onto a tank and just get steamrolled in the eventual team fight. 30 seconds still left on these team fights. I don't see why they don't just walk up mid and try and end this one.
You're gonna have to wait for the minions by the looks of things. The Immortals are here to defend somewhat. POBELTER gonna get as much wave clear done as he can. Bottom inhibitor falls down, and here's the assault from P1. Tidal wave doesn't quite clip POBELTER, but P1 are gonna push it in. Can they save it? As INORI locked him down. Ryu again combos one in. DARDOCH gets out from under another Cassio ultimate, but that's gonna be it. Torrents will fall down, and Phoenix One win the longest game of 2017 spring.
104,000 gold by the end of it. INORI is wondering how that one nearly got away from him.